Let me check niggas' temperatures.
Yeah, huh?
Jazz the ass.
You just never know. You get them people saying like, I have a bar though, because he kept saying Vicky, Vicky, Vicky.
I ain't want to bring up the Gilly. I ain't want to bring up ARAB.
That ass Brooklyn. That was turn it out. Let's switch it up. Now let's just say it came out that his story.
Niggas not ball strong, nigga. I ball strong. Yo. What's the word? Hope everybody had a good weekend. You know what I'm saying? You already know. You know what today is. Y'all already know what today is, man. Them boys got a Monday night football game, so you already know who we rolling with tonight, man. You know what I'm saying? My Ravens got Tampa Bay tonight. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie to you. It's so serious. It's so serious, bro. You know, I'm coaching my daughter fourth grade team. Yes, my daughter's only in kindergarten. Yes, she plays in fourth grade basketball. But my daughter's only in kindergarten, right? They got practice tonight. I'm assistant head coach. The head coach is also a Ravens fan. Man, we looked at the schedule. Practice supposed to be 6 to 7:30. Now, mind you, our first game is this Sunday. We don't care about none of that. Practice tonight, 6 to 7. Come get your kids. Come get your kids. We not waiting on them. They will be left at the gym. Hey, it's plenty of other parents there. It's a whole other team. You know what I'm saying? It's plenty of people that can watch your child. But if you ain't picking your child up exactly at 7 o'clock, matter of fact, don't even bring your child to practice today. If you can't pick your child up at 7 p.m., don't bring your child to practice today. But we definitely got a lot to speak on. I see how y'all did Cassidy this weekend, and I gotta apologize, man. Matter of fact, F the hat, man. We out here. You know what I'm saying? I chopped off about a foot of hair, so you know what I'm saying? We out here. But let's get to it, man. I seen a lot of y'all this weekend, you know what I'm saying, with the announcement of, first of all, no face-off. Let me tell you how my Friday went when it came to this card, right? So y'all know my high school official, so I had to officiate on Friday night. So I do a whole football game. Football game started at 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock Eastern time. Why I do an entire high school football game, I get on Shrug Life Network, and I see Rock and Clone. And I'm like, okay, cool. Cassidy got to be up next. Cassidy and John got to be up next. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking, okay, Clone and Rock probably going to have bad news and T-Rex. And then we're going to get Cassidy and John. I see my boy Tim. I see my boy Concrete Jungles. Dead ass talk. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my brother. You couldn't miss him. He was in the corner with the yellow beanie. He had the yellow Dewey on. So I messaged him. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's up with the face-offs? Like, Cassidy and John, what's up? What's going on? He's like, Cassidy not even here yet. I go, what? First of all, it was, at that point in time, it was 10 o'clock my time. It's 11 o'clock in Atlanta. What you mean? You still waiting on battlers to show up? Oh, no. Oh, hell no. So I'll say this, and I get it, man. It's difficult to book these battlers and get them in town 2 days before an event. Because, you know what I'm saying? They got work. They got responsibilities outside of battle rap. I get all that. But if you can get your battlers in the city that your event is 48 hours before, especially if you know your event is not necessarily dependent on, but it is very important to have these particular face-offs, you got to get the face-offs done. Yo, I ain't going to hold you. You sure right, so, bro. Salute Mama Ward. But you got to get the face-offs done. And Cassidy, and I said it once, I say it again. Half the reason you got booked was for the face-off. We knew that. We seen. Now, T-Rex is a different story, but T-Rex is just a face-off phenomenon. You know what I'm saying? He's just a face-off phenomenon. But Cassidy, Half of your booking, the reason that you get booked or that you were getting booked was for your promo. You didn't do any. So we didn't have the face-offs. Friday night to the point that, you know what I'm saying, they go away from the screen. And then when they get back on the screen, you got the entire bullpen roster. You got the entire bullpen roster looking like they surviving Cassidy, looking like a surviving Cassidy docuseries. They about to do a tell-all book. You got everybody there. You got Clone, you got News, you got Loso, you got John. Everybody that didn't do a face-off is right there. Reggie P, you got everybody there. And they say, ain't no face-offs going down. At that exact moment, I had a little inkling. I was like, is Cassidy really going to show up to this battle or not? Is Cassidy really going to show up to this battle or not? And for me, I tried to give him the benefit of the doubt because he's the main event. So I'm assuming he's going to show up as the main event. Then I get on X the next day. Now, Lil Mama, you know what I'm saying? Lil Mama's a multi-athlete. We can't, you know what I'm saying? We cannot deny that. She's a multi-sport athlete. So Saturday morning, we had flag football. We had a flag football camp to go to, which she low-key nice at flag football. But that's another story. But anyways, go to the flag football camp. You know what I'm saying? Daughter does amazing. I log on to Twitter. What's the first thing I see on Twitter? Cassidy and John not going down. Now, this is what I will say. John, first of all, thank you, John, for all the events that you've been able to do. Thank you for all the cards you've been able to put together with Bullpen. I don't know the future of Bullpen. I know you said this is your last event. If it is so, man, I ain't got nothing but admiration and respect for you. I saw a lot of people in the culture trying to blame John, and this is not just the fans. This is the bloggers. I've even seen some of the battlers. Y'all are trying to blame John for Cassidy missing the battle. My question to you is this. What kind of common sense do that make? Y'all wasn't saying don't book Cassidy when he booked Cassidy. Nobody was saying don't book Cassidy. He's going to run off on the plug. Nobody saying he was a hustler turned scammer. I'm a hustler. I'm a scammer, homie. I'm a hustler. I'm a scanner, homie. No one was saying that. All the while this whole rollout was going on. Nobody was talking about don't book Cassidy. Cassidy's going to run off on the plug. He's going to run off with the deposit. He's not going to do the face-off. Now, of course, the bloggers had questions. The bloggers put a couple warnings out there. It's really not like Cassidy to not talk. Maybe he taking the rap seriously. We see hip-hop is real. They tracked him down using the, you know what I'm saying, they battle rap GPS. They found him. They did a quick interview with him. He talking about he ain't worried about the face-offs because he focused on the raps. I get you. We hear you. But then you run off on John, and then everybody blaming John. Now, I get it. As a league owner, you gotta take a lot of the responsibility because at the end of the day, it's your event. But you cannot control another man's or another woman's actions. I see y'all trying to pile on every mishap that has ever happened in Bullpen to call John a scammer. How do you get to that point? Now, the following situations. I'm not trying to disrespect y'all. I'm just painting the narrative and just telling the truth about what we got, man. Hit the likes. How is it John fault that Miss Hustle didn't do the battle? How is that John's fault? How is that John's fault that Miss Hustle went and got a BBL? How is that John's fault? But y'all want to blame John. The Mr. Fab incident. If Mr. Fab had agreed to book the flights, now again, John, you the league owner, so I get it. But if we're just talking responsibilities, if we're just talking responsibilities, if Mr. Fab was supposed to book the flights, how was it John John's fault that he didn't book the flights? If that was part of the partnership that they wrote out, that they were contracted to do, I handle A, B, I handle A through H, and you got the rest. When you don't handle your business, of course, it's gonna go back on John John and Bullpen because they're the figurehead. But we gotta hold Mr. Fab accountable. We gotta hold Miss Hustle accountable, right? Then y'all acting like the mayor with politics as usual, him giving out money was a bad thing. Was it a bad thing that Loso and Tay Roc, you know what I'm saying, battle for an extra 35? Was it, you know what I'm saying, the extra money that was being thrown out? At the end of the day, as a league owner, all you can do is do your job. Book the battlers, book the air flight, book the hotels, book the transportation to the venue and back, if that's a part of the contract. I'm confused. Hey, my battle facts, bro. I want to do I definitely want to bring you on the show and get a show with you. I want to do a live with you. I see what y'all was doing this weekend. I'm mad me and Easy had talked about it last weekend. I couldn't do it, but I like what y'all was doing. I want to let me, you know what I'm saying? Let me crash the stream, man. Let me crash the stream for an hour or so, man. You know what I'm saying? I'll let you do the same thing over here. We might be able to see that. But I feel like everybody forgot the type of events and the type of things that John John was trying to do. Additionally, if John John was quote unquote scamming the people, now this is what I will say. John John, your main event don't get canceled, your battle go up $15. I'm not with that. But I also say this. He changed the price. We know that the price went back up, but the price also went back down lower than what he was even selling it for the first time. And I believe, because I just had the same incident with Clone the week before, I believe some of this stuff is already talked about and communicated with Rap Grid. The day of the event, upcharging them fools $15 more. The day of the event, it got to go up $15 more. But the moment that you know Cassidy not battling, you got to call Rap Grid immediately and be like, hey, I need that price lower. I know that's going to hurt your pockets. I know that hurts your bottom line. I know, you know what I'm saying? I know that hurts the overall aura of the event itself, but you got to keep it a band. And I'm going to give credit to where credit is due. I'm going to give you credit for telling the people, because we didn't see in years past, we've seen a lack of communication when it comes to these cars and come to these events and battle and league owners know that a car or a battle's not going down, and we won't find out until after the event is started, or we won't find out until the event just is over and there's no news about the event. So you got to keep it, you got to be consistent. If you're going to fry him up for, you know what I'm saying, mistakes made, give him credit for when he did the right thing. Give him credit for being a man of integrity. I'm just saying. I appreciate that. No, me and Battle Facts, man, he good peoples, man. He's solid, bro. Battle Facts solid. So if y'all rocking with him, man, you know what I'm saying? If one of my subscribers, please go subscribe to my Battle Facts. He's solid, man. He's solid. He do good work. You know what I'm saying? He asks appropriate questions. He asks the questions that people want to know. You know what I'm saying? He got a good head on his shoulder as far as like the way he articulates himself. He's solid, man. He really is. No, I appreciate you. Gutter for life. I appreciate you, man. Gutter hood life. I definitely appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. Thumbs up the video. Well, I'm just saying, and let me just say this before I get to the actual battles. If John John is where we have him at for champion of the year, what sense does it make? Explain it to me. If John John is where he's at for champion of the year, what sense does it make for him to go out and book a battle just for the money? In the regards of actually not doing the battle. That doesn't make any sense. John John had everything in front of him. Arguably was having the best year in battle rap. His best year of his career was arguably this year. The things he was doing, 30 in Calico. Got Frack up out of there. Beat Serious Jones on 3 days prep. And had Cassidy. A lot of y'all had him in the driver's seat for, and he had the coffee battle. A lot of y'all had in the driver's seat for champion of the year. A lot of y'all was talking about him possibly being this year's champion of the year. So it doesn't make any sense from a business standpoint to do that. It doesn't make any sense from a battle rap career standpoint to just scam the people, quote unquote. So I didn't like that narrative at all. And again, I've seen a lot of the bloggers this weekend talking about John and trying to, again, compile everything. Y'all sound like y'all are having PTSD. Y'all sound like y'all have been cheated on in relationships over and over again, but then you want to constantly go back to them. But then you never forgive them. If you're going to forgive him all the way. If you're going to hold it over his head, let him know that from the get-go. Let him know the moment he booked Cassidy on Endgame, y'all should have been like, no, we ain't forget about Mr. Fab. We ain't forget about Miss Hustle. We ain't forget about whatever you wanted to put on his jacket. Why y'all didn't say that then? That's what people be talking about in the culture, man. Battle rap. People be feeling like the battle rap culture is so fickle that they forget all the good deeds that you've done, all the opportunities that you provided until something go wrong. Then we just wipe everything away. I'm willing to hold everybody accountable. John is going to be held accountable for the fact he's a league owner. But what I'm not going to do is compile every other situation that's happened in the last 3 years and say all of this is John fault. Where is the blame for Cassidy? He agreed to do the battle. It's in the contract that he was going to do the face-off. He didn't do that. My only thing is, John, go get your money. This is where battle rap fails, because y'all let these league owners let somebody run off with the deposit. Go get your money. If you got, bro, there's a difference between being street and being a businessman. If it's in a contract, a written contract, an agreed upon contract, then not only you supposed to show up and battle, but you're supposed to do the face-off, and your money was contingent upon you doing the face-off, promoting, and doing the battle. John, go get your money. Like, why go get your money? You got lawyers, I know you do. Go get your money. You gotta start holding the battle rappers accountable, because what some of them do is they will take opportunity to constantly sit on these lesser platforms. And I don't think Bullpen is a lesser platform, but that's just my opinion. But in the same vein, the way that y'all be treating, the way that the battle rappers be treating John and the way they be treating Bullpen with these no-shows, it's like everybody else sees Bullpen as a big league except for the battlers. Other league owners see Bullpen as a big league. The bloggers see Bullpen as a big league. But if the battlers don't respect it, and John, that's something you got to check. Because I don't know why they keep playing with your name. I don't know why they keep playing with your platform. But that's something you got to check. So if you want to handle this the legal way, go get your money back, I'm in full support of that. But if you want to catch a fade with Cassidy for stifling the momentum of your card, to stifle the momentum of your year, tarnishing your year, I mean, shit. How mad can we be? How mad can we be? And I see a lot of people pointing to the way that John was promoting, and that's why Cassidy didn't do the battle. Well, guess what, Cassidy? That's why you communicate with the league owner. You communicate, you have your people communicate and say, hey, if that's what it is, if that's what got you tight, the way John talking about you, that's what got you tight, that's what got you feeling the way, you call John. You had your people call John. John, don't forget, I know you were battling, we battling, but you also a league owner. You can't be saying how trash I am. You know what I'm saying? Do your job as a league owner. But I'm not letting Cassidy off the hook for not showing up to a battle. I'm not blaming John for booking Cassidy. If we was going to do that, we should have did it when he first booked him. That's when we should have blamed him. Don't blame him after the fact, after you can see everything roll out and play out the way it did. Then you want to sit there and blame John. That's easy money. That's the easy thing to do. You said Cassidy has another battle coming up. No, I'm not talking about it. Right now, bro, I'm not talking about another Cassidy battle. For what? If you are a league owner, you should be concerned. His last 2 bookings, he ain't battled. Now, we didn't even want to see him versus Freeway. We didn't even want to see it, but the battle didn't happen. Now you have this. Now you have John's year in 2024 is incomplete. But y'all want to sit here and blame John. That doesn't make any sense. Why would John want to end his year like this? This is not a moneymaker. This was not a moneymaker. This did not help John. This did not bring him positive notoriety. If anything, this stifled his momentum. It stopped that shit completely. But I want to say this though. Shout out to the battlers that did show up. First and foremost, man, shout out to Bad News. Shout out and condolences to Bad News. If y'all didn't hear, Bad News had a very, very tragic loss in his family. So regardless of how I feel about the overall performance, the fact that you was able to put your emotions and your feelings aside and be there for Bullpen, be there for John, be there for yourself. Nothing but respect, Bad News. Nothing but respect. Nothing but respect. And salute the Tay Roc for acknowledging that too. Salute the Tay Roc for acknowledging that at the end of the battle. But let's do a quick recap. So obviously, Danny and Reggie P opener. It was a cool battle. I wasn't necessarily blown away by the performance. I felt like they did good though. I felt like it was a good, solid battle, but I wasn't blown away by it. I wasn't. But I also think like when your main event is not going down, it takes a lot of steam out the room. People kind of go into the event with a cloud hanging over the event because they know John and Cassidy not going down. So I felt like that right there kind of put the night in question. You know what I'm saying? Had the battlers feeling away, had the crowd definitely feeling away. So they had a lot working up against them. They had a lot going against them during this event. I got Danny winning. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Reggie P. I thought he was solid. But I had Danny winning that battle. But again, not the craziest battle in the world. It was a solid battle to get the night started. Loso, Serious Jones. I didn't know what to expect with that battle because that battle's so different. So different. You got the Muslim pimp. I mean, no disrespect, Serious. That's what you are. You're a Muslim pimp. You got a Muslim pimp versus the Christian rapper. You kind of already knew that religion was going to be the undertone right in this. You kind of knew where it was going to go. I don't know. Serious, I liked your performance way better with John than I did the Loso performance. And I know y'all had some hecklers in the crowd, people by the bar. You know what I'm saying? You made it very evident that people was talking. But I like, it was okay. It was okay. It wasn't nothing to write home about, though. Serious, I definitely felt like you took a step back. Loso, I felt like you was very slippy blippy in that. You was very you got through the material. You got through your material. But if anybody watched that, that's not a clean Loso. Now, I will also say this. If you're going to acknowledge what Bad News had going on in his life, please acknowledge what Loso had going on in his life. With, you know what I'm saying, with him being from Tampa, with the Hurricanes, you know what I'm saying, dealing with that, trying to write bars. And again, I think that's what a lot of this gets missed in battle rap is that these people still got real lives going on outside of battle rap. Even as a content creator, I got a real life outside of the content that I'm creating. Did everyone take a smoke break on that battle? I ain't take a smoke break, but I went and took a couple shots. You know what I'm saying? I went holler at the Julio. I went holler at the Julio Mama Ward. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? I might have re-upped on a drink. But Shout out to Loso. Shout out to Sirius Jones. I had Loso 2-1 clear. I ain't gonna lie. Like I said, I thought Sirius Jones was gonna do better. I thought he was gonna be better, but again, I think it was a hard crowd to overcome. You had a couple hecklers, and once you start like acknowledging the hecklers before the battle even started, even before the battle even started, you had somebody say, "Oh yeah, this is the bullpen," and Sirius Jones' reaction was like, "Don't do that. Don't do that. This is two dudes rapping." But it is the bullpen, though. That's exactly where you were at. So I'm confused. Like, why would you be mad at somebody saying this is bullpen? Welcome to bullpen. Did you not know where the car? Like, I don't necessarily know what Casanova. Like that's one of them outfits. It probably costs $10,000, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. It costs an extreme amount of money, but I couldn't wear it. For me, no. That look like a muumuu. That look like one of them old school muumuus my grandma used to wear. That look like an old school muumuu. That was an adult onesie. That was an adult onesie you had on, sir. No, sir. I ain't like that. But a couple battles that I did like, and I liked a lot. Can we just say that Jazz might be arguably one of the greatest rapper ever? Can we say that? Are we comfortable yet saying that Jazz might be the greatest battler ever? Like male or female? I don't think there's a more intentional rapper in battle rap than Jazz the Rapper. I don't. Like, if you're about to battle Jazz the Rapper, you should know that every line is gonna be crafted towards you. Every angle, it's gonna be crafted towards you. Jazz showed levels. She did what she do. It wasn't even a standout Jazz performance because every performance it seems like she gives us is quote unquote standout. It was a regular day for Jazz, but my lord, the second round of CNA when she was flipping CNA and everything she was rapping was CNA. Come on, like she might be the greatest. She might be the greatest. And shout out to my boy Deadass Talk. He's definitely in the trenches. You know what I'm saying? Feet on the ground. He got the Jazz interview. She asking for Hitman and Murder Mook in 2025. And somebody give me one reason why she can't get both of them. At this point, if Jazz want Mook and Hitman in 2025, League should be lining up to book them battles. Chrome 23, book the battle. URL, y'all still cool with Mook? Mook and Jazz, book the battle. Hitman and Jazz, Bags and Bodies, book the battle. Whoever Jazz wants at this point, she should really be able to say a name, and nobody should even question it. If she said she wanted Loaded Lux right now, we shouldn't question it. We shouldn't question it. If she said she wanted to battle Sue Surf on his return, we shouldn't question it. What more does she have to prove? You book it? No, I ain't gonna book it. Hey, sir, I got a son on the way. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got the dividends. But there's no, from a battle rapper perspective, why wouldn't you want to book Jazz versus the biggest names? You see what she did against Rum. You see what she did against Geechee, Charlie Eclipse, Tay Roc. The list goes on and on. Rum Nitty. So why not? Why not? If that's what she wants, I think she deserves that. Not this now, Shay, you was climbing Mount Everest in flip-flops, my girl. You was climbing Mount Everest in flip-flops. Your third round was good, though. But it's different. When you battling one of them, it's different. The baby's due January 1. But I think he's gonna be here by December. I think he's gonna be a Christmas baby. I think he's gonna be here right before Christmas. You said most people don't like females that make battles. That's cool. That's why I ain't say Twerk, because Twerk was a friendly battle, but she cooked that nigga. She had the whole scroll. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. Battling Jazz is really like it's probably one of the most difficult things you can do in battle rap right now. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's probably one of the most difficult things you can do in battle rap right now. What else? T-Rex versus Bad News. Again, I'm definitely not gonna be critical of Bad News given everything that he had going on, both personally, trying to get over the loss of someone that pivotal in your life. You know what I'm saying? I can't do nothing but salute Bad News for showing up. But Rex, we got to talk about Rex for Champion of the Year. It's time that we talk about Rex in the conversation for Champion of the Year. Where is he at right now? Where is he at right now? Where is he at on your Champion of the Year list? This not what about Bad News didn't do. Rex was wilding. This was a long-standing rivalry that we wanted to know how he felt about it. We wanted to know. We seen the trailer. We seen the Hip Hop Is Real. They have been promoting this, been telling us. He did get Battle Facts. You're right. He did give him a lot of grace. He did get Bad News gets a lot of grace, and I felt like T-Rex let him off the hook in the third round. I got T-Rex 2-1 clear in that battle. First and second, clear. And the crazy part is, I like Bad News second round angle. I liked it a lot when he first started presenting it. It just felt like he couldn't give the energy. He couldn't give this battle the energy that it needed for all 3 rounds. And that's understandable. But the second round angle was crazy. I thought the second round angle was phenomenal. It was unique. It was innovative, given where he was at. Exactly. He got man, listen, man. T-Rex is on a mission. T-Rex is on a mission. Seeing what he did against Chilla, we know he got Swamp coming up. He on a mission, man. I'm very, very I'm surprised by T-Rex, but I'm also proud in the same moment because it's a lot of battlers, it's a lot of legends that we have in this culture that I like to say they rest on their laurels. They talk about what they used to do. T-Rex can talk about what he's doing right now. A lot of y'all can talk about what y'all used to do, but T-Rex can talk about what he's doing right now. Is he top 5 champion of the year? He might be. He might be 5. He might be 5 at this point, but he still got Swamp coming up. He still got more time to get where he want to go. Facts. He do. T-Rex and Swamp, end of the year, that's not a battle that we would have thought would have had a lot of champion of the year implications. By this, now that battle has all the champion of the year implications. I'm not lying. You said you just felt like he had so much aggression and he didn't match his bars. I felt like News was trying to channel his emotions through his materials. And it was. I definitely felt like, what's up, Yaya? It's dried out. The pen dried out. Okay. We got a couple more minutes. I'm going to get you off to school, okay? Start putting your shoes on. Okay. I understand. It's okay. It's okay, Yaya. Look, I'm almost done. Okay. Oh, my girl is not going this morning. She not playing with y'all. But I definitely feel like it's time to have a conversation about T-Rex when it comes to champion of the year. I got to talk about this Clone and Tay Roc battle before I get up out of here. I seen somebody said I had Clone winning. I'm not mad by saying I had Clone winning. I can stand on that. What I will say is I like Tay Roc. Tay Roc needed a battle like this. One, because y'all know everything that Tay Roc had going on between him and Easy last week. It could have soured Tay Roc's year if he allowed it to. It could have. It could have soured Tay Roc's year if he allowed it to. But the material that Roc had, I'm glad he had a battle like this. A battle that he respected the opponent, a battler that he knew was not going to play with him. And honestly, a battler that he's getting more credit for beating Clone than he did Reed Dollars, respectfully. He getting more credit for beating Clone, he is Reed Dollars respectfully, as it should be in my eyes, because Clone is a very dangerous more battler than Reed Dollars. I'm not mad, and I can stand by sticking with Clone because Clone was fired. I think Clone's worst round to me was his second round. His first round and third round was fire. And I got Clone winning the third. Say what y'all want. If somebody has, I got Roc winning the battle. Let me say this. I got Roc winning this battle, but this is one of the best battles for Tay Roc on his resume the whole year. The whole year. What's the word, Danny? What's good, Danny? What Clone was able to do, what he was able to show up, that's when you battle Roc, that's the type of performance you want to have when you battle Tay Roc. That's the type of energy you want to have when you battle Tay Roc. It's me. It's me. When you can take what Tay Roc says and use it to your advantage and they stamp it, Tay Roc is stamping what you saying, I'm giving Clone the third. I thought Clone was wilding. Again, I came into this saying Roc won. I came into this saying Clone was going to win this battle. I think if anyone was to make an argument, if Clone was to make an argument about him winning the battle, he's going to say first and third. Because I thought, even though Tay Roc first round was crazy, I thought Clone was right there with him. I thought Clone set the standard. He set the pace for the battle, and Roc just met him there every round. That's what I felt like. I felt like Clone had good material all three rounds, but Roc showed why he believes he's champion of the year. Come on, sir. Two things can be the same. Two things can be true. Clone showed up and showed levels. Tay Roc showed why he's champion of the year right now. And y'all know me. I like to update my champion of the year list every week. I'm not one of these. I only update it every 3 months, every 4 months. I don't update it at the end of the year. I update mine in real time. Going into this, I had Roc in the driver's seat as my 1A, but slight edge over Av for champion of the year. That gap is starting to widen, Av. Just so slightly. It's starting to widen because Clone is one of them. He is. And I'm glad that Clone and Roc had that type of battle. I'm glad that Bullpen was able to get a Roc classic out of that, a Clone classic out of that. If this is their last event, obviously it's not the best way you want to end the 10-year as a channel, as a platform, especially when you've been giving all these qualities events for the past few years. But I do feel like for that to be maybe the last time we see Roc on Bullpen, he left him with a gym. And you got to salute, like I said, you got to salute Roc. You got to salute Clone, T-Rex, Jazz. Hell, you got to salute everybody on that card. Whether you like the battle or not, I feel like there's a level of respect that you got to give these battlers, because when you find out that Cassidy's not battling, it takes a lot of your steam out of your own performance. And it also puts more pressure on you, the people that are trying to uphold the card, trying to uphold the platform, trying to uphold the league. It puts a lot of additional pressure on y'all. It do. I can't, you know what I'm saying? It definitely does. But, hey, man, I appreciate y'all. We got over 135 on the live, man. Shout out to my boy, Battle Facts, man. We definitely gonna get a show together. I want to shout out everybody that pulled up today, from Danny Myers to Mama Ward to my brother, Chris McCrory. Oh, that's the reason. He the reason. Chris is the reason I'm not at Power Moves, too. My boy, you know what I'm saying? He hosting his first gala. He hosting his first event for the 100 Black Men, and I'm so proud. So, you know what I'm saying? Of course, I had to buy a table. Of course, I dropped that band for a table. What you talking about? I'm always gonna support my brothers. Crazy talk. But so, shout out to Jesse, Red, No Hoon 100, Dobson, Playboy, Beat Addict, Casanova. Who else? Mama War always. Who else? My Battle Facts. I already said that. Frankie 11-2. Tay Family, Soul Bruh. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it going. Gutter Hood Life. Appreciate you pulling up, man. I appreciate everybody that pulled up and interacted with the channel, man. Y'all already know what it is. It's 8:31. I gotta get my daughter to school. Holy shit. Here we go. But make sure that y'all lock in. I think I'm about to start talking about these topics in real time too. If they end up being like 5 or 6 minute vlogs, I'm cool with that. But I think y'all want to hear more of my honest opinion about what I think is going on in the culture in real time. So I'm gonna try to do that for y'all. But again, I got a lot going on right now. But I appreciate everybody that pulled up. I really do. I appreciate y'all so much, man. But this is Temperature Check. I am your host as always, man. Mr. Check the Temperature. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel. And you know the motto. We ain't just getting started. We been here. Y'all already know, man. Go Ravens. Go Ravens! Welcome to the flock, man. Appreciate it.